12:34 on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4 may be significant. I just wanted to speak to these fools who continue to try to send their ghouls and their goblins. Well, I just gobbled that shit up because I know that what you're trying to do, you're trying to awaken a sleeping giant. You want the collective to keep replaying that same pain and hurt and abandonment. We've healed. We've healed. Even if we occasionally go back down to hell in order to usher someone else to heaven, understand, baby, we only went for a brief visit. We don't live there anymore. To all of those energies who think that we don't know what you're doing, that we don't know your agenda, you're sadly mistaken. And to all of my chosen ones, understand that these people are projecting energy. Specifically, I'm hearing they're projecting old abandonment wounds, old mother and father wounds. Listen, baby, I'm going to alchemize everything. So I've healed. Okay, let's get that straight. But like I said before, every time you try to send me down to hell, but like I said, every time that you try to send me back down to hell, all you're doing is helping somebody else escape. Because all I'm doing is going back to get more keys, and I'm bringing a few souls along with me. All of my pain has now been turned to purpose. It is too late. So you can continue digging your own grave if you wish to. But you're not burying anything over here. There is only growth and new life. 13% on my phone. It's the end of cycles. It's the end for you. Airplane flying overhead. It's the beginning for me, baby. Yeah, we know that y'all been doing the most. Y'all been trying to create all of these obstacles. You've been trying to interfere, sending all of this energy to keep these divine counterpart unions separated. But God is saying they're not having it. What God has brought together, let no man tear apart. You can't draw a wedge in between something that's real, baby. I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, time makes the heart grow fonder. So every seed of hate and envy and jealousy that y'all try to plant against the collective is only making our gardens grow more fruitful. Because what y'all didn't know is that you're coming for alchemists. So yeah, we might have shed a few tears. We might have scraped our knee a few times. But now the collective is standing up. When it comes to divine unions, I want my collective to understand, specifically for my divine masculines, because divine feminines, they tend to be very tapped in. Now, a lot of my divine masculines, they tapped in. They figuring it out. They seeing all of the obstacles that are being thrown at them. They see all of the people coming out of the woodworks. They see all of the illusions that are being painted, because there are a lot of illusions. A lot of people trying to take up your time, trying to keep you busy, trying to work you to the bone so that you don't have time to pour into this union. The same goes with the divine feminine, which is why Spirit is saying to rest. It's important for both of you to take that time to just relax, to just rest. I'm here to daydream. just the daydream. But this matrix, the people around you, the karmics, they want to keep you busy. They want to keep you busy. But remember, the only thing that's real is love. The only thing that's real is love. Money comes and goes. Not to say that you shouldn't get your bag. It's important to get your bag. But money comes and goes. I know it might seem cliche, but you can have all of the money in the world. And if you don't have the right person, if you don't have the right people around you to spend it with, then it really means nothing. You're still going to be miserable. So at the end of the day, the most important thing is love. The most important thing is family. And divine feminine, understand your divine masculine is working towards a solid foundation. He's not trying to ghost you. He's not trying to abandon you. He's trying to make sure that he can uphold his duty. He's trying to make sure he can give you the life that you deserve. That he can take care of those beautiful babies that y'all gonna have. So, this is your time to be understanding. Don't focus on that. Focus on you right now. Pour into you right now. Allow yourself to be soft and keep your heart open to your divine masculine. This is not one of those regular relationships. I know that a lot of illusions have been thrown. A lot of illusions have been thrown. A lot of black magic has been sent towards these unions. And if you're in a divine union, then you've experienced it. I'm saying 444. If you're in a divine union, you've experienced black magic. You've experienced confusion spells. You've experienced interference from exes and karmic families, karmic friends, karmic jobs. Because you have to understand what this is. The love that y'all share is an energy. It's an energy that can be felt by other people, by entities, and energies that want to keep us oppressed and suppressed. Because they know that this love, this divine love, is healing. So they're going to try to keep throwing different obstacles, throwing different illusions. You need to work on this. You're not good enough. You need to worry about this. You need to worry about that. All of these are illusions. And Spirit is saying the most important thing that you could do is to know yourself. Because when you know yourself, you will recognize when somebody is projecting onto you. Every thought that comes to mind is not yours. It's one of the most important pieces of knowledge I can give you. You are not your thoughts. In fact, your thoughts can be used against you. Most of these covens and cults, they use mind manipulation to suppress and oppress people all the time. So if you don't know who you are, somebody's going to be able to tell you who you are. And that includes telepathically. All somebody has to do is look at your picture and they can literally send you a thought. All somebody has to do is look at your picture and they can send you insecurity. They can send you fear. It's called projection. So here you think that you're insecure and it's actually somebody else sending you energy. But when you know who you are, when you know what you are not, then nobody can come along and try to manipulate you. So be very mindful, be very aware of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your emotions. And if it doesn't align with who you are right now, today, then let it go. Another thing Spirit wanted me to bring forth to the collective is when it comes to receiving. Spirit said, you're not waiting to receive something outside of you. You're simply unlocking something that's already inside of you. So when we talk about being open to receive, understand that that is just you unlocking something that's already inside of you. It's making me think of a video game. You know those video games where you level up and you unlock different gifts, different abilities? Well, this life works the same way. The more that you level up, the more miracles that you unlock, the more blessings that you unlock, the more gifts that you unlock, the more favor that you unlock. So this is not about you being open to receive. And when I say that, I'm saying you waiting for something. Because the gag is, it's already inside of you. You are it. You are abundance. You are love. Like attracts like. Like attracts like. So when you realize that you're already these things, you're already this luxurious life or energy that you're trying to assume. You're already this unconditional, passionate love that you're trying to assume because you've already created that relationship with yourself of passion, of love, and romanticizing your own life. Then it won't be a surprise when these things start showing up in your reality, because they have to. This is universal law, as I spoke of yesterday. Knowing your rights is you knowing the law. So when you know the law of assumption, the law of vibration, the law of compensation, the law of rhythm, I'm just throwing out a few. Once you understand these laws, then life will become a lot easier for you. You'll start to see life as a game. And you'll also start leveling up. People will think that it's luck, when it's just you unlocking limitless potential that's always been inside of you, that's been lying dormant inside of all of us. It's funny because there's many people that go to church every Sunday and the pastor is preaching the same message. But once you stamp manifestation on it, all of a sudden it's witchcraft. Aren't these the same laws that they're preaching every Sunday? So a man thinketh, so is he. Ask and you shall receive. Yeshua talked about this all throughout the Bible. These laws. But they had to give it to you in parodies for you to understand, for you to comprehend. It's really not that difficult when we start talking about manifestation. It's all about alignment. It's all about you knowing that it's done. Not you begging for it. Not hoping for it. You just knowing. It's called faith. Manifestation requires faith. It is radical faith. Some people like to call it delusion. Delusion is the same thing as imagination. Your imagination is the gateway to your dreams, which is why most people don't dream anymore, because they've completely shut off their imagination. They're living in what they call reality. Well, newsflash, reality isn't real. It's given the Truman Show. Everything that you've been taught that was real is a lie for the most part. But it's up to you to want to go down that rabbit hole. Most people are perfectly fine on the surface. And that's okay. That's okay. But for those of us who know that there's more to life, for those of us who are not afraid to step into the unknown, for those of us who know that we have nothing else to lose, what other option do you have? Working a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life? Working yourself to the bone? Hustling and grinding? That's your prerogative. But don't knock those of us who are willing to unlock our own limitless potential by doing the work in order to level up.